I'm going to show you a trick that leftists like to do. We're going to watch this video, which is 1 minute and 30 seconds, and then I'm going to ask you if you notice that sleight of hand.
Well, undocumented immigrants are already ineligible for Medicaid, the ACA exchanges, and for SNAP benefits. Not a single undocumented immigrant in this country gets a dime in federal taxpayer dollars for any part of comprehensive Medicaid coverage. Not one. And so when we're talking about nearly 14 million people who are going to be thrown off their health insurance, millions of others who are going to be jammed up by this aggressive cut to SNAP, the largest cut to food assistance in American history, we're talking about American children.
Okay, so the left was accused that they are spending money on illegal migrants. And so imagine if I would take my family and children into Nancy Pelosi's home. Like, I am there illegally. I have no right to be on her private residence, but I force my way or I sneak my way in. And then I want to start eating from her barbecue. I have not paid a single cent in order to build Nancy Pelosi's home. I am not part of a culture. I do not share her ideology. I may not even like her as a person. And I also haven't organized the barbecue. I haven't spent money to create the barbecue. No one wants me there. But I just feel that I'm entitled. I feel I have a right to Nancy Pelosi's barbecue dinner. Of course, like, people are going to get upset, right? They're going to ask, like, what the fuck is this Romanian doing here? Like, where did this chucklehead come from? Why is he so entitled? And so this is what's happening, right? Like, Americans are claiming that illegal immigrants are benefiting from the American taxpayer money. And America doesn't want that, right? And the Democrats respond, it's like, no, this is ridiculous. This is a conspiracy theory. It's not happening. And you can see how he is smiling, right? It's like, this is beyond ridiculous. Like, not a single person is benefiting from federal support unless they're an American citizen. Now, look what happened a couple of days ago.
Put it very clearly. These are programs for every single New Yorker. These are not programs that are going to ask the immigration status of any one of the children. All of those children are New Yorkers. They should all be enrolled in pre-K and 3K, no matter where they were born or where they come from. And we are also proud to be, put it very...
Right. So all of a sudden, the mayor of New York City is saying, well, actually, it doesn't matter where you're from. Like, we're going to provide, quote unquote, free education to the entire human race. Like, if someone from Zimbabwe, if a person from the communist China, if the daughter of Kim Jong-un himself or the daughter of President Vladimir Putin comes into New York and they have children, they are going to benefit from an education provided by the American taxpayer. Now, people will say, well, hold on a little bit. Like, aren't they lying? Aren't they disingenuous? No, they're not. Because if you notice, this guy says that they don't get federal support. But the New York City is not a federal place. It is a city, right? So from the ideology that freaks out about anything that can normalize bad things, like they don't like sexist jokes because it normalizes sexism, they don't like racist jokes because it normalizes racism, for some reason they don't believe that giving illegal migrants free shit normalizes illegal migration. or even like normalizes the concept of taking money from your citizen and then giving it to the human race, whether the citizens like that or not. I've noticed something also interesting. They keep doing this constantly. In Virginia, for instance, and the European Union is the same mindset. Whenever leftists manage to gain power, they increase taxes. They push their climate cult bullshit that reflects on the peasant, like, for instance, banning gas-powered leaf blowers. Like, absolute nonsense. It's just, like, inconveniences people for the sake of them being inconvenienced. And on top of that, as I mentioned before, they increase taxation, basically saying, oh, we don't have enough money, we need to get more money. And then they also try to spend the money on programs for non-citizens. Like, it's very fascinating, isn't it? Like, what's next? Allow non-citizens to vote? Like, why even care what the American voter has to say as long as he's just like a little good pay piggy? Like, the only thing that the American voter is good for is to take percentage of his cash away in order to incentivize more non-Americans coming in. Like, it's one thing, like, if the migration happens naturally, right? It's one thing, like, for example, if I look at Japan and I say, wow, you know, like, Japan has, like, a really nice culture, they have really nice laws, I really want to go there because, like, I like their people, versus, you know, my country is shit, the economy is bad, this other country gives me free stuff. I don't care about their culture, I don't care about their laws, like, all I know is that some other Romanians went there and it was really good for them. And so I can go where those other Romanians live. I don't really need to integrate or anything. Like, the other people I don't care about. I just want the free shit. Like, right? Like, notice the difference in mentality that you're going to get. Because, like, both of these individuals would be immigrants. But, like, one of them has, like, a completely different mentality and ability to integrate than another. And also, one of the things that the left is saying is like, oh, we're witnessing demographic collapse. We're not having enough children. The welfare state is a burden. And so we need fresh people. We need fresh people. And so they get the fresh people in, then they have programs that include those fresh people, and then it's like, okay, now we have even more people, so we need more people to take care of the previous more people that we had. It's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Like, you need more migrants in order to pay for the migrants that are already here, and then you need more migrants to pay for the migrants that just came. There is a solution to this problem, by the way. And eventually it will be applied because the system will collapse. It's a Ponzi scheme, basically. But the solution is to just stop the welfare. This idea of paying for free shit, paying for education, paying for welfare, paying for healthcare, didn't exist before, like, the 1940s. Like, it's an extremely recent human invention. Before that, people just needed to have kids, and they just needed to have their own savings. And so you would go to work, the government may take, like, a tax, which was, like, probably like a sales tax or something like that, you know, like maybe a 10 or 15%, but you were allowed to keep, like, more than 80% of what you made. And 80% from you, 80% from your kids, 80% from your wife, then the people that actually worked, the people that actually contributed, didn't matter if they're citizens or not, but, like, they would have their own money to do the savings and to buy their own shit. They weren't, like, funding other people that wouldn't work. Like, if you didn't work, to starve. Even Karl Marx had this. Like, Karl Marx said that, you know, that the person who doesn't work doesn't eat. Because, like, even he understood the logic. And the thing is, like, by having welfare, by replacing, by introducing the government into the equation, it's like, oh, you don't have kids? Like, that's fine. You know, the government takes money from you, and then when you get old, maybe you get something back. This is a recent invention. And this is why it attracts individuals that are cynical, pragmatic, and they would be, my country is bad, that country gives me free shit, I'm just going to go there. Now imagine if there was no welfare. Do you think, like, Americans would be that upset that you have immigration? Probably not, because the immigration would be lower as well. And so, I think, like, the main problem of the modern age is, unironically, the welfare state. I think many issues would be fixed if the welfare state didn't exist. Let me know what you guys think, though, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.